Hi guys, Elledani here, and I am joined by Ragnar once again.
How's everybody doing today?
We are going live for a bit of a life update, and we want to share some really big news for you. We're finally able to share this, and I thought it'd be so cool to do it on our very favorite holiday at midnight, kind of the witching hour. So happy Halloween to you all, or Samhain, whatever you celebrate.
So,
Let me get my
we
notes
had
up.
mentioned working with a particular company in the last makeup collaboration that I joined in on.
So that will be a part of this for sure. So we're going to share that. But I think first, I'm just going to tell you a little bit about what happened. I was really strong in Vlogtober, and then things kind of just petered out. I haven't actually posted anything in about 2 weeks. To be honest with you, we got kittens, and I would love to say that we were just having so much fun that we just didn't have time for social media. Speaking of which, hi baby. I have a baby clawing at me to get up as we speak.
That's
Can you take
okay.
him?
Yeah.
I'm gonna put that back.
Come here, buddy.
Oh baby.
And so we got these kittens, and like she said, it would have been great to say that we were so busy with being overwhelmed with total cuteness and play and laughter and excitement, but that wasn't the case. So, go ahead.
So this is Kane. He is one of two we adopted. We knew we wanted to. We're really huge on you absolutely cannot enrich a social species the way a member of its own species can. You just can't socially enrich them the same way. They're lovers. They love us. They love the dogs. They love everybody. But at the same time, we wanted two. We just wanted to start out with two. We have two dogs that are the same age, two ferrets, two birds that are the same age. It just really works out really well in our opinion.
Makes sense.
So, then before they came home, Azriel, who is actually sleeping in bed right now, they were both given flea medication, and Azriel had a really bad reaction to the point that we were tube feeding for a few days. He went into the vet. The reaction itself actually it lowered his immune system to the point that he had a dormant herpes virus that also took over, and he got very sick. It's been about 2 weeks as of tomorrow, and he's just now in the past few days really getting back to himself. So
Yeah.
that really just took priority. That's what we had to focus on. I didn't even have the energy to think about social media or Vlogtober or anything like that. It was all about getting that guy back up to health, which finally we're seeing huge improvements. We couldn't be happier, but unfortunately this just had to take a back seat. And I don't even feel bad, honestly, because that's really what was important at the time and what was necessary. And they're absolutely amazing little boys. They're just the sweetest kittens. They're fitting in so freaking well, especially now that we've actually got him back in good health almost. However, a lot happened, a lot went on. They do have their very own video on everything that came to be and all of the ups and downs. So they will have, Kane and Azriel will actually have their own video coming where you'll get to meet them. Azriel's still not completely up to snuff, so I'm not pulling him out of bed until he really wants to be. Kane is, honestly, I can't film here without Kane wanting in on it. So he is loose and he loves his chair. He's obsessed with it. So when they're both up to snuff, we will definitely do a video on both of them and tell you the whole crazy story on how the past 2 weeks have been. I do have notes to keep us going because if you know us, we're really winded and get off topic really well.
We like to share, so.
So, I probably have at least 10 videos in editing for Vlogtober. I know I had a lot promised. I have a lot that I planned for Vlogtober that is not filmed, that is basically part of everyday life for us anyway. So all of my October stuff will absolutely get done, just not in October, unfortunately, but it is all still to come. Everything I talked about in my Vlogtober introductory video will be coming. I did host a makeup collab that should have gotten out yesterday that, again, just didn't quite work out for me, so that is coming in the next couple of days as well. Let's see. Again, if you see me looking down, I'm just checking notes. And just, I edit so much out of my videos to make them how I want them. This could go very good, very bad, kind of crazy while we're live. Last time I tried to film a couple nights ago, Pandora was going absolutely nuts the whole time. So this could be chaos. It could be great entertainment for you guys. So the big news. Why don't we grab these glasses?
Yes. Uno momento.
Uno momento. It is such good news that we actually have champagne here and ready for it.
So the only foreshadowing without a spoiler I'll say is remember that we were working with a particular company that we could not really mention the details on when we did our last makeup collaboration.
That was in my spider video,
in the
actually.
spider video.
I talk about a makeup company that I'd be working with. Couldn't share anything, couldn't share my role. And that is because it is ours. We're starting a makeup company, Dragon's Blood Beauty. And we're so freaking excited.
Yeah, couldn't be happier.
I don't have... Where's that envelope? Can I have that envelope?
Yep. So, I can say while she's pulling stuff out, it's not only about makeup for us, and we'll go into details on why we wanted to start this company. It's not just about looking good or anything like that at all. Really, it has a way bigger message than that.
It's about artistry. It's about expression. And we really want to push the fact that makeup is not one size fits all. It is for absolutely everybody. Not everybody wants the same thing, so we're really focusing on bold, sultry, very god and goddess type vibes, very fabulous and ethereal. Definitely something different, very dark but still beautiful. Our tagline is Dragon's Blood Beauty because beauty is fierce. We are also 100% cruelty free. We are Leaping Bunny certified. Let's get that in focus.
Yeah.
So we are Leaping Bunny certified. If you're not familiar with Leaping Bunny, they are one of the only, if not the only, international cruelty-free certifications. Not only do they make you provide all of your manufacturers, suppliers, anybody that has a hand in where your products or ingredients are coming from, they have to submit proof that they are completely cruelty-free through every step of the way. And then I will also be, or us as a company will be subject to yearly audits to make sure we are still cruelty-free. No other company goes through that, or I'm sorry, no other certification goes through that yearly audit system. So it just proves that you're really committed where your morals are, and being animal educators, there's no need for harm in your makeup, in your personal care products, anything.
Not at all.
So there's that. Everything I have on right now, not the base, not my contour, but my highlight, my eyeshadow, my lipstick, that is all our very own line. So I do have some things to show you today, mostly what I have on. And then Ragnar also has on oh no, I'm not giving that to you.
Okay.
Ragnar has on a little bit of eyeliner that is also...
You can't really tell, but still.
We were actually going to do a full face of makeup. He shaved his head and his face and he broke out, so we opted against anything.
Yeah.
He did, he did take part in my Bold Jumper inspired makeup collab a couple weeks ago, and he did something way out of the box. He was going to do war paint. He opted to do something very, very bright and glam. And if you want to take a minute and talk a little bit about why you did that, and it was kind of to create buzz for us at the same time and our values as a company, especially as a makeup company, what we want to put out into the world.
So yeah, of course the whole idea behind being cruelty-free was super important to us, but the message that I wanted to send and what I think our company wants to send is that makeup is universally for everybody. And what I mean to say is we can ditch the hard masculine and hard feminine values that, you know, are constantly pushed on us as far as the rhetoric of consumerism goes. So I wanted to put on this makeup, and instead of doing the hard war paint and just using the colors of that bold jumping spider, which, you know, I would have enjoyed doing and it would have looked great, I wanted to go complete opposite of anything, you know, that somebody would expect to see on me. Not that I would wear that out, and not that I would routinely wear makeup from this, you know, after this experience, but because it doesn't matter. Let me put on the makeup, let me try something new, and it looked great. All of you seemed to love it, and the message behind it as well. And that's kind of where we want to go. Is we're not going, sure, we're sultry, we're dark, but that doesn't limit the reach that we want. that's not going to limit the amount of people that I think will enjoy wearing the makeup at all. And that's the message ultimately, not only being cruelty free for the animals and lack of testing. I think it's ultimately for being able to say men can wear it, women can wear it, and anybody of
In
any
between,
skin tone
yeah.
and anybody in between can wear this makeup and feel comfortable in it.
Sure, makeup has no gender, it has no
No.
skin tone, it has no ethnicity. There are no rules to these styles that people like to pretend there are. And a little bit, being a white heterosexual male, he does have some privilege that people might listen to him a little bit better in a full face of glam makeup than other people. That's kind of what we want to do, is break through that using our platform, using our knowledge, everything like that. So
Yep. Potentially changing the minds of people who would be so hard-headed as to not even click on something from somebody who, is a stranger wearing that makeup. If they've already followed me and they're into the harsh Viking fantasy stuff that I put up, or the like, maybe they'll look into the reasoning, why is this guy wearing this makeup all of a sudden. So
Sure.
that's a way to tap into that and hopefully change the minds of the many.
And you got so much support on that, honestly. You got an
Absolutely.
incredible amount of support. And people who we thought maybe would have been
On the edge
either
on it,
silent or even the opposite way, you got so much love on it and so much support. And
Yeah.
I think that just goes to show, like, the people you surround yourself with make all the difference.
Yeah. And that's kind of the community we
Your vibe
look to
attracts
build.
your tribe.
Yeah.
So, I guess, let's talk a little bit more about the company. So, truthfully, I've wanted a makeup company forever. I find that what I like is kind of really hard to find. So, I've always wanted to curate something that was both very dark but also very sultry, very beautiful. We actually started in July to put this together, and I do not keep secrets well at all. I don't. Morgana is probably so sick of hearing things from me because she's like one of the only people I'm talking to, and I just send her everything I'm excited about because almost nobody else knows. A handful of other people do at this point too, but almost nobody. We kept it a secret really well,
Yeah.
truthfully, because we didn't want to create a buzz too far from the launch date and then have it get forgotten about like
Right.
it was a pipe dream. So we are actually hoping to launch. Black Friday is when we're hoping. I don't know if that is for sure yet. I don't have the date secured with my manufacturers yet. I
Right.
do believe, if not Black Friday, sometime in December for sure. So definitely watch. We have a website, we have a Facebook, an Instagram, a Twitter. It will go on all of those avenues. I'll have all of those linked below to keep up on when our actual launch would be. And I would say the next 2 weeks, our entire product line should go up on the website.
Yep.
It just won't be for sale just yet. And then as soon as our everything will go up and be live, and you'll be able to purchase from our launch date on. And we are going to run pretty good sales at least the first 2 weeks opening, so watch out for
sure.
that too. I don't know what it is yet, but it'll be somewhere 20-25% off the entire site. And we are aiming for high quality products that last. I have very sensitive skin, so if I can wear it, most people can.
Yeah.
At a price that also doesn't break the bank. We just don't want to be putting out makeup that nobody can afford. I really
No.
looked at this as your average working person, what I feel comfortable purchasing, that's where I want my price points to be.
Yeah.
So we've actually covered almost everything in my notes. I guess let's show off some products.
Yeah, let's do that. Drop in everything.
I spilled my champagne.
Ooh,
Can you take this?
yes. Well, I think we're gonna ignore the champagne for now.
I think there's something right here to deal with it. Why will this not stay
And
up?
see, this is the reasons why we don't go
I don't
live.
normally go live.
Blast you all to my Twitter followers. Thank you very much, Ferret Chick. Please blast away.
And actually, because we're both on here, we can't really see the comments. So at the end of the
Yeah.
video, I think before we actually sign off, we'll probably grab a different device, look at the comments, and we'll try to answer comments if we can.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
So I guess let's start with one of my personal favorites, which is a highlighter. And this is what I have on. It's a really, really nice bling. I actually did do a video of this whole look, and when I put this highlighter on at first, I had to like brush some of it off because it dusted all over my face. So it has a really nice color payoff, and it's really intense. I was really impressed with that. It is. This is also a color that's really good for all skin tones. See, guys, I have cats now. Look at that. So I guess we'll just do that on the back of my hand. Don't know how well you can even see with the light.
Go this way. Nope, you're just gonna have to pull back, I believe, because it's focused. There we go.
So that is very strong for a highlighter. Obviously, you'd brush that a little bit better. So there's our highlight. That's what it looks like on the face. I was really impressed with the payoff in general. I like my highlight visible from space, so that does it. And that is called Lucid. The eyeshadows we're doing first are mineral shadows. Mineral shadows are definitely a little bit different to work with, but I personally love working with them. They can be a little bit difficult if you don't know what you're doing with them. I typically do a wet brush on top of a really good primer. However, before these launch, I'm going to do videos on how to work with mineral shadows. I literally have just 2 different colors on, no concealer to do a cut crease. That's just blending. So the black I have on is actually more of a natural black. Very, very hard to get the stark rich black in mineral powder. So we're going to do a palette later on, and that will definitely have a darker black. And this is without primer or anything. But that's just a really nice, soft, natural black.
It's hard to see on there for sure. It's a lot better in person.
Yeah, it's with the light too. We have a really good light at this point. Let's do another one.
Yeah, the ring light's a little bright, so I mean, you'll be able to see this when we start dropping product videos and everything. But
to be honest, because we're looking at it, it always looks better in editing too. So what I think isn't going to show up almost always shows up okay.
Cool.
It is a little bit better. So yeah, it's a really smoky natural black, which some people like a natural black. Some people prefer more of a stark, really dark black. I like to have both, personally, depending on what I'm doing. Did I lose? Oh, no, here it is. Oh, and this is named after the goddess of death, life and death. Sorry, guys, this is where I edit a lot. This is named after the goddess of life and death, Kali. It's a Vedic deity.
So what is this one called?
Lilith. So the mineral shadows are actually my goddess line, and they are all named after deities from all over the world. If you don't know, I spent probably 3 years really, really heavily studying different spiritualities, different faith systems, different pantheons. So I'm definitely applying some of what I learned to this.
But the colors just make sense with the names too. I mean, that's what kind of excites me is, you know, like in any palette, actually, I like the different names. Come back a little. You know, like I like the different names.
Regardless of the swatching, you can see it on my face. So there's
there
that. Which actually looks way better on my face blended than it does here. So
yeah, that light's just kind of killing it.
It is killing it, but I bet it won't look as bad to them as it does to us. Maybe I should swatch on you. Your skin tone is better. So those are the only 2 mineral shadows I'm showing you today. I do have about a dozen in that line, all beautiful colors, all very, what's the word? Those are very divinity inspired, so lots of purples and greens and
very royal, lush colors.
Yes, but they're also very soft and buildable, so if you want them to be a little bit more muted, you can do a layer. If you want to build them, you can, and they look great either way.
I feel like you can go really, really intense with your look, or kind of just natural.
Absolutely.
With a little bit of eyeshadow, and it wouldn't be. You could use the same, you know, same piece of makeup.
Yes. So moving on, I love liquid eyeliner. I'm also very, very picky about it. We are doing black and white liquid liner. I'm actually still developing my labels. I had a rough idea in line, and then we decided to license the Leaping Bunny logo for our labels, so I'm starting over. Those should be done within the week. So for now, I don't even have labels on stuff because I didn't want to show you the incorrect labels.
Right.
But it's got a very nice, very fine brush tip. I find it really, really nice to work with. I'm very, very picky about these kind of brushes. But with the right touch, they look super nice. Great for designs. Great for, I mean, whether you want to do basic eyeliner or you want to be doing like designs on your face. These are really nice. I hope you can see that. If you can't see real well, there will be fully...
Go like on here maybe for me, like from my shirt.
Oh, that actually might help.
Oh yes, there you go.
Yeah, it does help, doesn't it? So we have the highlighter on there and then the black and white liquid liner. I find the brush to be very workable. I think I might have said that already. I am so picky. If it isn't dense enough, it definitely just like wiggles all over the place.
Yeah.
If it's too dense, it doesn't put color on, right? So this has the brush here. It has a nice, very in-between tip. It's not too dense or too soft. Makes working with it really easy. Now, doing designs on your face and stuff like that are definitely a whole different ballgame. Takes a lot of practice, but for basic wings especially, these are both great. The lip color I have on, this is a liquid purple lip. It's called Akasha. To be fully transparent and upfront, you do definitely need a good lip primer for this. It is fairly transparent and doesn't look good transparent. However, with a good lip primer and then 2 layers of this, you get a really, really nice, full, deep, royal lip. Purple is a really hard color to work with anyways. It's a hard color product to make because of the pigmentation. It just doesn't, it's not easy to formulate. So despite it needing a little bit of some working with to be able to apply it, it is a great product. I have eaten in this and it hardly even came off. I've been really impressed with how the formulas stick and hold. It dries really nice and doesn't come off. So that is, if I didn't already say it, that's Akasha. A nice liquid lip. Now, this is from the exact same line. This is called
Jeopardy.
This is called The Witching Hour, which I think I mentioned that we are filming at The Witching Hour as well. This is an amazing matte black liquid lip, dries totally matte, and it does not, you can use a lip primer, which I do have in my line. You'll see it in the video for this look, but you don't need it if you don't want it.
Right here.
So that is at the top of my wrist there. It is, let's see if we can go a little bit closer. We just can't with the light.
Yeah.
I'm used to my other ring light and doing swatching videos, and usually it works a lot better. But it does dry really nice. I actually use this in the bold jumper video. So This is the base, and then I put a mineral powder on the top of my lip to give it that shine. I'm a sucker for black lipstick, so one of the things that I really knew I wanted was both a liquid lip in black and a traditional bullet style black lip. This one is called Black Widow. Definitely more of like a velvety finish, but it's still a really nice color. You will see videos with both of these coming very, very soon. Well, this one is already in a video. You will see a video of this, and I will also have a video coming of each individual portion of my line. So the liquid lips will all get their own line. The bullet lipsticks will all get their own line. I have, like I said, a dozen of these. The mineral eyeshadows. I have 2 different compact highlighters and 2 out-of-this-world liquid highlighters. Maybe we should just show one of those, to be honest. They're really good.
You know where they're at?
I do. Give me 1 second and I'll tell you. So I have one other bullet lipstick to show you today, and this is, again, I wanted to do really out of this world colors. You don't always see black, you don't always see deep purples. There will still be like some reds and nudes and some more common stuff. I'm going to do some metallics, but I wanted stuff you couldn't find anywhere. This next one is called Huntress, and it's that beautiful green color.
Let's get
It's supposed to
closer
be
for
like
that.
very lush and foresty. Oh, while you're closer, so that is Huntress, that is Witching Hour, that is, I'm sorry, no, that is Black Widow, that's Witching Hour.
Yep.
Is that right?
Yep.
Let's check.
It is.
Yes, the liquid is Witching Hour, that's Black Widow.
Yeah.
So, and then there is our highlight once again and our two different liquid liners.
Kali and Lilith.
No, those are the eyeshadows. The liquid
Oh,
eyeliners don't
right,
have
right,
names.
right, right.
So, Kali and Lilith are the mineral eyeshadows.
Yeah.
Honestly, this has all been a whirlwind, and we have been going through makeup for weeks and names, so we're just swirling in it right now. This guy is a trooper, to be honest. We were also in Ulta today, and he talked me into buying something there instead of going where it's a little bit cheaper because I'll get Ulta points. This guy.
Points mean free stuff.
Okay, so as of now, that's it, but let's show one of these amazing liquid highlighters. They are in that box, if you want to go around me.
We'll go down the elevator.
Elevator, go down.
I love that you hate that song.
I-
You just started singing it
I
out
do
loud.
hate that song,
Okay, where is
actually. In that box.
Here.
I would actually prefer the, it doesn't matter. Bring
This?
both, actually. Yeah, that's fine. Is there one more color, though?
This?
No, it would look like this in a bottle.
No.
Whatever. Come on back. Thank you. So these are liquid highlighters. Truthfully, I am trying to source a different bottle than my manufacturer has, because I just don't like the white. Oh, can you go closer? Yeah, it says, oh, I just
That
got
doesn't
it on
work.
your shirt. I'm so sorry.
We'll let you know how it washes out of black.
Ooh, I put a lot on by accident, but this is our liquid highlighter. A little bit goes such a long way. Oh my God.
Yeah.
That is like way more than you would ever need. However, if we're looking at this, if you wanted to do like a
bronze look.
yeah, like a goddess look where you wanted to
Yeah.
bronze your whole.
Or if you were like a statue.
Okay, guys, I'm covering myself in this stuff.
Yeah, that's an idea.
That's gonna be a whole look. That is a lot,
For sure.
but it really it does give it like a really beautiful gold hue. So that'll be really cool for theatrical looks. I've only used this for like a tiny bit of highlight. I thought you'd see it better if I used extra, and I used way too much. So there you have it.
Yeah. So do you have anything else to say to these people?
I don't right now. This is huge for us.
Yeah.
This is something we wanted to do for a long time. It is surreal. Before we started filming, we were literally like, okay, we are going on live at midnight on YouTube to announce our makeup company. What?
Right.
So fucking surreal and so cool. And we are just so excited to actually be in a place that it is happening. And it's, you know, I've talked about it for years, and here we are. So I'm so
What-
excited.
What
ahead.
seemed so far away, you know what I mean? Even through the working on it, you know, like you know all the ins and the outs, and you do all your market research, but like it's still so far away, and now we're announcing it, and
I know.
and now it's not really far away at all because it's time. We're
Yes.
ready.
Really, a month and a half at the latest is the longest we should be waiting to launch. I think within probably the next week, if not two, I'll have our solid launch date settled in. So,
Yeah, I think we're pretty happy to say it's safe to say for Christmas you should be able to be buying this
yes,
stuff.
yes, I think before Christmas you should definitely be buying. We'll run run Christmas specials just like we're gonna do launching specials.
Yeah, yeah. yeah.
Oh, also, one more thing. So I'm going to put our site down below. It is kind of bare right now. However, I'm really passionate about the whole cruelty-free movement. It's so important. You don't need animal testing in your makeup. So many companies don't allow it. It's just not necessary. And a lot of companies are claiming to be cruelty-free when they're not. So
Sure.
our resource on my website, I break down what makes companies cruelty-free, how they lie about being cruelty-free, how they get around it to pretend they're cruelty-free when they're really not, and a list of fully vetted cruelty-free companies that I find to be amazing. So if you're not buying from me, buy somewhere cruelty-free.
And that's really the message here. It's not just about, a sales pitch for our own makeup. It's a movement to remove every animal out of testing.
Yes,
And thus
because
we
it's
give you
unnecessary.
that comprehensive list of who, what, where to buy things and genuinely feel good about it.
Yes, exactly. It's so important to me. That's the message I want to spread. It was really a point where I was looking into working with companies, trying to get brand deals. And I'm still open to that, but
Yeah.
I've been in sales for a long time and I know this market, so why not do it ourselves as opposed to trying to make sales for other people?
Yeah.
Especially when I have a very clear image of what I would want in a brand in mind. So here we are. And with the positive message of get animals out of your makeup.
Yeah. And wear makeup.
Anybody. Your gender, sexuality, none of that matters. If you want to, everybody looks good in eyeliner, first off.
Yeah.
Everybody looks good in eyeliner.
Yep. Bring the eyes out.
Well, I think that's it. It's late. We're going to get on with our Halloween celebration, and I think we're going to be lame and play board games surrounded by kittens and dogs.
Yep. Happy Samhain, everybody. Happy Halloween.
Whatever you celebrate, I hope it's a fabulous one. Be safe. We'll see you guys next time.
Skål.
How do we turn it off?
Oh my gosh, how do we get rid of
We've
you
never
guys?
done this.
Are you sure you